Hello everyone! So for today's video, I am going to show you how to make a wizard wand. So here are some of the wizard wands that I have made. As you can see, you can basically make any kind of wand you want, any design you want, because these all use the basic procedure to do it, and it's very easy to make, so I will show you how to do it. So this is what you're gonna need for making the wizard wand: a pair of scissors, a hot glue gun, some skewers or a stick or recycled paper, and the main body of the wand, which is I'm using A4 paper, but you can basically use any kind of paper you want. If you want to make it sturdier, you can use a thicker paper, maybe like cardstock, but I'm gonna fill the wand with hot glue and paper, so I'm just using normal A4 paper. So first of all, this is actually a really easy step. All you have to do is roll the paper from one corner all the way to the end. You can use a stick, skewer, or even a pencil to help you with this. So I'm just gonna here grab a pencil and start rolling the paper all the way to the end. Okay, so after you have rolled it to the desired length and shape, you can glue down the seam here, which is normal white glue, PVA glue, any glue you want. Just glue it down so it will be secure. Okay, so after you have glued it down, the next step is to cut it to shape. I'm gonna leave the tip as it is, but the base end, as you can see, the paper here is like this extra paper, so you can just cut that part off. Depending on how long or how short you want it, you can just cut that off. I'm just gonna cut a little piece of that off there. So the next step, you wanna fill the inside of the wand, because right now it's really flimsy, and basically you can fill this with layers of paper, scrap paper, and hot glue. So for example, you just crumple paper up and just stuff it in. You can use a stick or a pencil to push it in to help you with this. So what this does is it basically makes the wand more sturdier, so it doesn't bend easily. And actually, I put a little stick in earlier as I was rolling the paper. I just straight away put the stick in, so I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, see, there's the stick there. So I just put it in. I didn't take it out so it can be more sturdier. And yeah, so I am just gonna fill this with more paper and put hot glue at the end. So after you have filled that in, as you can see, I didn't fill it all the way up because I am gonna fill the rest with hot glue. So just take your hot glue gun. Be careful when you're working with this because it's hot glue and it burns you when you touch it. Experience. Anyway, so just fill in the inside with hot glue. So as you can see, I have filled it to the top, but not all the way because I am going to add a bead there later. So I'm just waiting for this to dry first, and then I'll add the bead after it has dried. So as you can see, it is pretty much dried now, and I am gonna do the same thing for the top. So I am gonna fill that too. And again, I am not gonna fill it all the way up because I am going to add a bead later. Okay, so I decided to just fill the hole, fill the two holes with the glue so it will be smoother, because I want to make the wand look like a wood finish, so I just filled it up with glue. Next is the fun part. You can design your wand any way you want. This is just how I want my wand to look like. So basically all you do is just put hot glue designs all over your wand. And again, be careful not to burn yourself because this is really hot. Okay, so I am done designing my wand. As you can see, I put two rings around the bottom here and just connect them together. And then because I'm gonna be holding the wand like this, the handle will be around this big. So I made another ring here to define the angle, and just some designs, and I am going to show you a quick way on how to make the paper feel like wood. All you do is you take the glue gun, you just dab a little on the paper, and you just take the metal side and just do that, like melt. You're basically melting the glue on the paper, and when you do this, the glue that has melted here will look like wood when you paint it and give a more real effect. So that's just a quick way on how to make it look more like an authentic wood. Okay, so next onto the painting. So the next step is to put a base coat for your wand. So I am gonna spray paint the base coat using this Kimlet wood lacquer, and this is American walnut. So actually it doesn't matter what kind of base coat you put for your wand, because you're gonna paint over it anyways. So you can just spray paint even just white or anything, so that it'll be easier to paint over the glue. Okay, so I have spray painted the wand. As you can see, it actually looks very messy and very blotchy, but that's fine because you are gonna paint over it. So for this one, I am gonna give the second base paint. So basically, if you use a primer paint for your wand, you are only going to need one base paint. But because I am using normal spray paint, so I am gonna put a second base paint. So this is like the second coat for the wand, and this will be sort of like the main color for the wand, but I'm actually gonna make it darker. As I said, I'm gonna make the wand look woodish. So first, so basically I'm just gonna take some of the paint and straight away paint on it. So as you can see, it's a lot easier to paint on the hot glue now since I have already spray painted it. Okay, so for the next step, I am going to paint on the main color of the wand. So this will be the color that you're seeing. So I am going to mix this light brown, this tan brown, with black to make a darker brown for the color of the wood. So I'm just gonna mix it until I get the desired color. I'm gonna add a little bit of red so it brings out the redness from the brown. Okay, so I have got the right color of brown, and as you can see, I was just testing the colors. So if you already have the right color, you don't need to test a lot of them, but I'm just testing to see which one I like best. So I'm just gonna start painting the whole brush, and I'll see how it looks like. Okay, so I have finished painting it, and as you can see, it has a really nice finish to it. And the next step is I'm going to distress this one, and what that basically means is that you put some black paint on it and then you wipe it off so that it looks like it's an old one. This step is optional, so you don't need to do this step if you don't want to, but I am going to do it with this one. So all you do is take a little bit of black paint and mix it with water, and just take a little bit of from the side and just go ahead and just like paint a little of it on the wand. So after you paint it, to get it just a teensy bit dry, not too dry or else it will set, and just take tissue paper and wipe it off. Yeah, so this works well in giving the wand an old age effect. Okay, so I am done with the distressing, and as you can see, it really intensifies the color of the wand. So for the last and final step, I am going to make the design here stand out more. So I am going to use a gold marker. You can use a gold paint if you want to, but because I don't have gold paint, so I am just going to use a gold marker. And basically what I'm gonna do is just to draw over the design here so that it will stand out more. So just go ahead and straightly draw on the design. So this is the finished look of the wand. As you can see, the color is really striking from the gold, and it really makes the whole wand in general stand out. And there you go. So this is how to make a wand, and as you can see, it's really quite simple. Thank you for watching.